Hello, guys. Welcome to Rezo Edge VFX. I'm your host, John Aheri, and today we're going to be compositing fire on top of someone's head. But this is basically the same technique you can use to composite fire on top of anything, on top of anybody, on top of anything, all right, and any scenario. So let's get to it immediately. Let's go. So in the last part, we actually ended up compositing a simple petal falling down from the top in this romantic scene. All right, so we're going to continue by making let's say placing fire on let's put some fire on the guy's head. Okay, let the guy's head be on fire. And okay, no, let's make it the girl's head. All right, okay, let's make it the guy's head. All right, let's put some fire on the guy's head. Okay, fine. So that's what we're going to do today. So what we'll do first of all is we're going to go ahead and we'll select the layer that has that is the original video layer. That is this layer. That's the name of the video. Okay, make sure you select it. Then go to the effects and presets section and select Boris Effects Mocha, and under it you select Mocha AE. Mocha AE. It's then you drag it on top of the video and let's go. So Mocha AE, it's a specialized tracking application where you can do your 2D planar tracks on it, and sometimes you can equally use it to fix some 3D kind of tracks. Just fake it, but it's a very excellent tracking plugin that is installed with After Effects. So we're going to track this guy's head first of all. After we track it, then we can bring in the fire and place it on the head, and the fire follows his head, and that's what we're going to do. So we'll click on Mocha, okay, and would click on the big Mocha symbol you are seeing here. It's quite big, you can miss it, and you just wait, and yeah, it opens. Press start, clear all those things, and just in a few seconds you should see the video right here. Okay, okay, all right, sorry. Okay, if you run into something like this, that means you selected the wrong layer. That's what I did. I applied Mocha to this black solid, which is not what I'm supposed to do, so I have to press and delete it. Then I have to click on Mocha, and this time I'm not going to drag it on the screen. I'll drag it on the layer of the video I'm dealing with here, right? So make sure it's on the layer on video you're dealing with, and let's go. Okay, good. Then I press Mocha, and in just a few seconds you should open up the plugin, and in just a few seconds you should see your footage, right? Good. And you can see this is the footage. You can scroll through it to make sure that it's playable, and while you are doing that, it's actually kicking, like kicking it into memory so that it can play smoothly. That is one good way to get your tracks happen faster. And so for us to track, we need to go to the area that we need the fire to be. Always track at the point of where you need your effects to be. All right, so if you want your effects to be in this area, the fire burning here, please do not track here. Do not track the girl's head, do not track the shoulders, track that same area that you want the fire to be burning. Okay, so we'll click on this, use this pen tool that has an X on it. We'll click on it, then go here and start drawing a mask on the, not really a mask, but just a shape, a general shape on the area that you want to be tracked, which is, in our case, is his head. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be the whole head, just the area that you want this to be. It's fine. All right, so Mocha has an excellent way of holding on to pixels, right? So Mocha really tracks all these pixels you are seeing right here. So once there are textures in that area, Mocha does an excellent job in holding on to those textures and tracking your shot. So we're going to leave all this selected: transform, scale, rotation, skew, and equally perspective. We'll click on perspective, leave all these things selected, and just click on forward track. Then wait for it. You see it's following the guy's head, right? It's following his head very much, and that's a very good track. All right, so once it's tracked, you see that your timeline here changes blue. That's how you know it's all tracked well. So you scroll through, you see that it's all tracked well. It's holding on to the guy's head very well. Fantastic. Now before you leave here, make sure you click here. Make sure you click here. It's saved. So this actually means you have saved your project. You have saved what you just tracked. If you don't click here, you lose everything. So you go and close the Mocha plugin now. Then you are back to After Effects. Now you need to go to tracking data and open up tracking data. This create track data, or just make sure you open it and click on create track data. Then this layer one is the name of the tracking layer that we actually tracked in Mocha. Okay, so we didn't rename it, so it's going to be as default with as layer one as it was named in Mocha. So just make sure it's selected and press OK. All right, you see that some dots appear in the area, but these are not actually on your footage yet, so you need to apply it to something that has an information that can hold on to your footage. So leave all these settings the way they are. Go to this export option, change it from corner pin to transform, then change it from layer exports. Now this layer export is what you need to create a null layer, a layer that has no information on it, so that you can take this information from the Mocha and apply it to that layer, so that we can now attach our fire to that null layer, if you know what I mean. So you need to create a null layer. How do you do that? You go to this layer and click on layer, go to new, and select, look for null objects. Null means a layer that has no information on it. All right, it doesn't have anything on the transform. You can look at here. If I click on transform here, you see there's nothing here. All right, this is called empty. It's all empty, so it's a null layer. So all you need to do is go back to your original footage where you had this thing tracked, then go to layer export and select null. So automatically it would want to assign the tracking data to this null layer, but press apply export before that can be done. So when you press apply export, voila, it's done. So if you select null, you can see that the null now has some information on it. If you click here and open transform, you can see that it now has the position, scale, and rotation information applied to it. Good. So if you scroll around, you see that your null layer is now moving around with the guy's head, right? The way the guy's head is moving around with it. Okay, good. So all you need to do is bring in your fire now. Go to projects. You remember the last time we actually imported fire from my system. Okay, you have lots of these fires on the internet. You can download anyone from YouTube. The name of this fire is called Touch Windy. We have Touch Turbulence, we have Touch Windy, and I'm using Touch Windy O2. Okay, so you can take this fire, drag it on top of the guy's head. Okay, and you can see the first problem you encounter is a black fire, right? There's a black background on it, which is fine. Okay, so you need to use what we call blending mode to get rid of the black fire. So how do we do that? So you come around to this. If you don't see it here, make sure you click toggle switch modes. All right, toggle and switch modes. So right now blending mode is supposed to be here, but it's not here. But click toggle and switch modes. Then you see modes here. All right, select the fire. By the way, bring this fire down to this black solid. Bring it below this black solid. All right, because this black solid is this our black borders that we created. Okay, these are digital black borders that we created, so everything should be under it. So select the fire, go to the mode, these are blend modes. This is how you blend things. Now anything, the principle of blending things is anything that actually that emits fire, that emits light, anything that has a light emission on it, make sure you use screen to blend it into your environment. That would eliminate the black backgrounds you're seeing. So once I click on screen, you watch, the black backgrounds disappear. So once that thing has light, it emits light, it's fire, it's explosion, is light. Just use screen to blend it in. Okay, now I can take it around on the guy's head and you can see it's just there. All right, so I can decide to make it a little bigger by holding the borders here and increasing the scale on the left like this. And yeah, it's on the guy's head. and we can equally choose to duplicate it, make it 2. Okay, and you duplicate by pressing Control and D, and now the fire is 2. So you can take the second one and move it a little bit up. So let it not look like it's let them not look the same. Okay, now this second one you duplicated, let's both of them not be burning at the same rate, okay, on the same thing, because we need to make, remember I told you that imperfection is the digital perfection. Okay, so it has to be imperfect. So you take the strip of the fire, normally it starts from here, but you have to take it and push it way forward so that it starts in a different time from the other guy. Okay, just something like this, just a little forward. Okay, so the other one starts from the beginning, this one starts, you move it a little so it starts from somewhere into the video already. Good. Now the both of them are already there now, but if you play it, you see that the fire is not following his head. Okay, it's just floating on the air. So that is now where our null layer comes in. All right, so take these two touch layers, these are the two fire layers, they are named touch. Select this one, hold shift and select the other one. Both of them are selected. Then you go to where they wrote parents and link, and hold this spiral thing here, hold it and drag it to the null layer. So it means that you want this both touch fire layers to become children to the null layer. All right, now on the parents, the parents of these two layers are now the null layer. So it means that wherever the parents is going to, the children will follow it and go. Okay, so now the null is the parent, and we have already taken the null and given it the track information of the guy's head. So the null will be following the guy's head. So the children of the null are the fire, which means the fire will equally follow the guy's head, if you know what I mean. So now we can now move around and we'll see that the guy is, his head is now accurately on fire, right? Fantastic. So if we play it, you can see there's actually fire on the guy's head now. So that is exactly how you composite fire on his head. And we're going to be stopping here for now. And if you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section, and I would take it from there and maybe make another video that clarifies that. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button if you like what I did. If you don't like it, it's fine. So just click the like button if you do, and subscribe for more. I'll be releasing more videos every week to help you on your journey as a VFX artist. Thank you very much for staying to the end, and talk to you later. Have a lovely day, guys.